Greetings, zombie spectators. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 51 of Ash Williams' Project Zomboid. So, a little reminder of where we left off, which is always due. Oh, and of course I have Tusk over here as well. Sort of. I mean, she's obstinate, but she's over there. Pahans, thanks for the resub. So I want to show off my good effort here. Oh, it's also 2 in the morning. I'm just going to probably immediately go to sleep, but it also looks like my light setups are beautiful. So, the quick recap. At the very end of last episode, or stream I should say, well, both are true. I added in perimeter lights, I added in farming lights, perhaps I add more lights in. That, of course, is up to you. But I feel pretty good about the lights we added in, and there's a possibility of like adding in a walled-in composter or something like that, so that we are able to add more lights. It is, as a quick little update, 2 months, 20 days, or almost 21 days in. I am healthy and 25 zombies killed. Glitch, thanks for the bits. Groovy to you too. I had a lot of YouTube comments about the fact that you can remove this trash, so I just wanted to make note that that is possible before more people comment. Yes, indeed. In fact, I did get some feedback on YouTube, which I very rarely read on Twitch streams, but let me read this. So one is, of course, about the trash. You can pick it up. And Dunnington, I think, was the first one to mention that. And then also, Sumo was the first one to mention that I had a van full of stuff that I really never went to reclaim. So I know a lot of people mentioned that as well. Sumo mentioned it like a long time ago. And before everybody else, I know. A bit of a competition, but here we are. Let's clean that up. Now this, my main vehicle, my everyday vehicle here, has taken a few bumps. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a moment to clear out every vehicle that I own. Because why not? I guess I'll take the bandages out of here. I'll take everything out and throw it in the trash. So, we have a bunch of canned goods in this seat. And in about, I'm going to say 5 minutes, to benefit all you early birds, I will be opening up the channel point redemption for this, which is submitting your ideas, your projects, only to the people who are currently here. Oh, there was a lot of coffee. Ooh, I am glad I went back. Speaking of coffee. Coffee is very, very life-saving in this game, which only echoes how I feel about it in real life. It being, you know, extraordinarily life-saving. In this game, you know, if you're tired, if you're trying to fight tired, you're gonna die. So fighting alert is the only way. And you can just take a fistful of coffee, shove it in your mouth, grounds and all, and wake up for a few hours. So if you're ever in a situation where you're like, ah, no, I'm falling asleep, I'm gonna die. Well, you don't have to. You could just, you know, just wake up the old coffee way. It's really too bad that this branch doesn't have multiplayer. You know, looking at all these walkie-talkies and stuff like that. For this black truck here, I can't even get to the trunk, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm probably sustaining some damage walking around with all this weight. But I'm just making sure that everything is nice and empty. Is there a coffee machine? You can make coffee as a recipe, I believe. If I go into cooking, if we take a look down here, I believe there's like, you could brew coffee or put it in a cup. Yeah. Oh, okay. The recipe list keeps scanning to the top. But yeah, down here, there is a cup of, well, here's a cold cuppa a cold cup of coffee. As you can see, it needs a kettle of water, a mug, coffee, and sugar. I don't take sugar in my coffee. And then here's a hot cup of coffee, again with sugar, which bothers me. Oh, we have a hype train. Wait, what was the... Oh, yeah, Pahan's resubbing. Thanks, JD. Nice and early. Yeah, it is instant coffee, but, you know, you get what you get. If it was... I wish it would be better, but it isn't. Thanks for pushing that hype train even further. After yesterday, oh boy, there's no need. Alright, so we do have all these coffees. I feel bad just shoving them in the rest of the sort of dry goods stuff, but that's where it's gonna go, at least for now. And while I sort this stuff out, what, 2 minutes? I'll try to stick to that. In 2 minutes, I will set it up so that you all can submit ideas to me for what to work on today. Yeah, the fact that you have to put sugar in your coffee in this game boggles my mind too. I don't know. I don't take sugar in my coffee ever, so it confuses me as well. I'm right there with you. We have finally reached a point where my 2 boxes of electrical goods. Whoa, Camasia. Cam. Thanks for all the bits. You all are too kind, and Jazz too. For the coffee? I'll drink to that. Tusk, hop up on the bed. What are you doing? Or on the couch, whatever this is. Right. Oh, hi. Hop right there. Up. She's adorable, but she's a little slow. She's adorably slow. All she wants to do in life is, like, please master. And, she often doesn't know how to do that. Even though I'm telling her. Hey, up here. There you go. You little monkey. Silly little monkey. I think this sterilized bandage is mine. Oh, I have an unsterilized bandage on me? Why would I want that? So sterilized bandages benefits, all the benefits of adding alcohol wipes or whatever to a wound you get from sterilizing a bandage. So here's the thing. I am out of space for electronics, so I'm just going to drop my electronics in a big dump here, knowing that I have to fix it later when I, you know, make a new box or something. Do you collect magazines for different skills? Yes, you do. Sort of. Some skills require magazines, some don't. It's a little random. So, like, knowing how to use a generator comes from a magazine, whereas, like, learning how to build stairs comes from skills. So some are from skills, some are not. And it's a bit random. Slayer, thanks for the resub and the bits. And a pet Tusk. Oh, I will. Hi, Tusky. Stop trying to lick me. Ha! Orange Chaos. Oh, hi there. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Here, I'll pet Yoda as well. Looks like he wants some attention. My tool... Okay, let's open up the redemptions for treats and for project goals. And can't stay, but have a great stream. I absolutely will. We'll miss you. Alright, so we do have large metal shelves, so I'm going to start a new weapons shelf because we need one. Okay, let's place this here. No, come on. Right there. Place. Place. Oh, it placed it. Okay, I'm fighting nothing. I thought it was still the... Oh, well, you know what I thought. Alright, putting all this stuff away. Extra cigarettes. So, I don't have a smoking lounge yet, but I do have a place to keep all my cigarettes. My spare cigarettes. I have non-spare and spare cigarettes. I know. I feel like it was too much of a freebie not to take it. But boy oh boy, does your character like to smoke. The bowls get put away. I'm probably not going to need lipstick or a wallet ever again. Well, there you go. Salcano and Pinkalink pushing the remainder of the hype train up. Alright, we've got now a bunch of the suggestions for what to work on. And giving treats to the puppies. I need to show you both of them so that you have proof that I've done what you've asked. Filling up that water bottle. I'm also going to need to eat something. My character here is, well, he's a little hungry. He's always hungry, though. At some point, I, can't feel bad for him, because he's just always hungry. What is my weight, though? You know what? I am going to eat a carton of melted ice cream, because I'm worth it. Well, actually, the remainder of that carton of ice cream. So let's go ahead and set you guys up for a poll of what to work on first. So, you've submitted, let's see, training shooting. Finding a sledge. Bake a cake. Interesting. Add more lights outside. And canning and pickling. So, sort of food prep for winter. Alright, well there you go. While y'all vote on that. Oh, wow. That ice cream made me bored and sad. I just tapped in to notice, well, take some antidepressants with your ice cream. That seems really like a one heck of a COVID combination right there. And I have an extra water bottle. I didn't mean to grab. All right, wallet goes in the trash. Lipstick in the trash. Notebook in the trash. Cockroach in the trash. That was perfect. I became anxious the moment that scream rang out. That nearly a Wilhelm scream. Perfect. Perfect timing. Let's see if that scream shuffled any zombies around me. So, if I wanted to pick trash up, I could just click on it like this and actually tidy up my area a bit. As you can see, I was wrong about this. I didn't realize you could just pick trash up. And now I have generic trash in my inventory. Like so. So yeah, it's possible to tidy up. Raptor Talon. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry that you can't stick around, but have a great day today. Certainly made my day better. Hey, and Schutzwolf, thanks for the raid there. The return of a raid. What were you playing? You were playing Sea of Thieves, SOT. What were you working on in Sea of Thieves? I have played a lot of Sea of Thieves, so I will at least understand what you're referencing. He's Shallow Gene Pool, thanks for the resub. Is Sky here? Yes. Because Autumn Sky was the one that sent me to your channel originally. She watches you and suggested that I raid you. And I was pleased by that. So cheers. So what we're doing right now is we're just voting on what I work on next, which is a poll I can't point to because it's way over there. I am joined by my lovely assistants Tusk, who bites all the bad little zombies, and Yoda, who just wants more carrots. That's all he wants. That's all he wants in life, more carrots. He only cares about me because I can give him food, but that's okay. I'm not offended by this. We are voting on what I work on first. I am just tidying up the base a little bit. For you raiders, I am 2 months, 21 days in. If you want to know more about the series, !about will tell you a quick little synopsis, but essentially, I am poorly role-playing as Ash from Evil Dead. I don't have a chainsaw arm. I don't really use a boomstick, hence the poorly. But this is the Cribs version of this stream. This is my base, my 25 plot garden with my rain barrels, my composter, which probably should be emptied soon. Yep, 24% full. No, I guess it's fine. My kitchenette. It's not much. It's a little rough, but it gets the job done with shelves and shelves and shelves of canned goods. Let me show this off. Well, don't look at the rotten milk, but look at this. Just so many pounds of packaged goods. And then a freezer full of my my lovely yield from the garden. In fact, let me heat up some soup. Because Mr. Ash here is a little hungry. And then my version of organization, we've got books, we've got clothing, tools, electrical, metalworking, and building, my washer dryer, my antique furnace for the winter, my medical supplies, my duck collection. If you're wondering about the ducks, well, there Sky is. Sky, yeah, the raid returns. My lovely duck collection, my water coolers, which I really doubt I'll ever need. You were just winging it? Yeah, Sea of Thieves is definitely a fun game. I haven't played it in a bit, but I used to play a bit too much. And then, of course, my added water supply on the roof. Yes. I like how I picked up all the trash, but then I realized that my garage entry here is just covered in blood. My duck collection is fantastic. There's a reason for the ducks, though. The ducks keep me alive, or give me new life. I have to sacrifice them. I should check on my soup. Yeah, I should. Let me run over there real quick. Now, there's an ongoing theme where I can't seem for the life of me to find a... Oh, it's uncooked. I can't seem to find a sledgehammer. I've been honestly looking for a sledgehammer for just what seems to be an obscenely long period of time. When did my carpentry... Oh, yeah, my carpentry hit 8 right at the end of last. So let's go get the Master Carpentry book and start giving that a whirl. Burning soup takes some real skill. I've seen it done in real life. When I lived in a dorm for 1 year, my freshman year of college, someone burned soup. Basically, they boiled off all the liquid and then melted the pot. And then at 3, because they forgot about it. And then at 3 in the morning, my entire 14-story dorm skyscraper was evacuated. That was fun. Yeah, very fun. All right, come on, soup. There it is. Fresh cooked soup. And then, consequently, I also learned that the fire alarms on the floor I lived on did not work. So that was also fun. you're starting to get into SOT, it's amazing if you play with friends. If you play solo, what I found is that you are easily trollable, and that sucks. It sucks to be trolled in that game because there's not a lot you can do to protect yourself from like being harassed. But if you have a skilled enough crew that you can deal with that. There's also private servers that you can gain access to be able to protect yourself from the trolls. But rip college rad. Yeah, I lived off campus from that moment on. Well, not literally that moment, but that year on. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm good. I've enjoyed campus life as much as I think I will ever. I will commute. Yeah, once you get spawn camped, it's all over. And of course, yeah, there's a lot of like RNG that can backfire on you too. So, whoa, I need to, all right, so before we start canning, it looks like canning's gonna win. So Shell Bell's suggestion of canning. Before I do that, I gotta refuel the generator there because it's at 5% fuel. It would be fairly devastating to have an enormous amount of my hard-earned crops go spoiled because I didn't, you know. Oh, good job, me. Am I really hurt? No. I love how you can like comically fall into fall as a result of running into walls. There's something like just glorious about that. All right, turn this off and add fuel. Yeah, it is pretty silly. All right, there it is. Canning produce. And the way these polls work is after I work on canning produce, I will put up the remaining options that didn't win. And uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Are you running? Okay, you're running but silently? Okay. Yeah, alright, it's running. Alright, so canning. If we look at cooking here, and we go all the way down, we can see jar. So for me to be able to make jars of stuff, jarring up your produce will make it last longer. And for that to work, I need an empty jar, a jar lid, the produce itself, water, vinegar, and sugar. So, I think what I'm going to do first is jarring up my potatoes. And the reason being is potatoes last the longest, if I recall. So jarring them up will make them last even longer. You're a long-time DayZ player, so the trolling on Sea of Thieves isn't that much of an issue for you. Well, have a good night. Maybe we can play some Sea of Thieves at some point. That'd be fun. Get back into it. Become the pirate... Well, I am a pirate legend, but become a pirater legender than I never was. No sledgehammer for Ash? Maybe it gets revoted on. So I'm going to defrost these potatoes. And let's collect the... And I'm probably just going to burn them, right? That would be typical me. Let's go ahead and try to find... Here's some sugar. Some vinegar. Okay, that's probably enough vinegar. And what else? I need the jars. Oh, I have a lot more sugar and vinegar. I've been collecting sugar and vinegar knowing that I'm going to want to jar things eventually. So I come prepared. I do have a box of jars underneath my sink over there. But I'm just seeing if I have any free-floating jars, and I don't believe I do. Alright, Spuds. No burning. I have 2 boxes of jars. Great. Let's grab 1. I also have 2 spare jar lids. And more sugar and vinegar under there, too. Alright. So, yeah, let's do this. I'm excited. I've actually never jarred anything in this game before. So, this is new territory for me. Craft 1. Dang, that was easy. All right, so if we take a look here, I have got jar of potatoes, uncooked. Yeah, the trick to canning is really hot water and a pressure cooker. Fair. So, what do I do to this jar of potatoes? I don't think I need to freeze them, right? I don't actually know. I'm going to have to rely on you all for the wiki. Wiki. I gotta cook the jar after it will spoil? Okay. That sounds reasonable. I think you're right about that. Let me grab the rest of these potatoes. Uncooked. That's why it would say uncooked. Let's continue this. I can make more jars of potatoes. Man, I'm going to be such a fat Ashley in the winter. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to just be enormous. All right, 1 second. I'm just tanking around in the background here. There we are. Perfect. Okay, so we have jars of potatoes uncooked. Let's throw them all in. They're obviously going to cook at different times. We have one more empty jar. I might be able to rummage around the base for other jars, but obviously I'm going to have to be on the lookout for jars and jar tops. Because I'm a very proud canner now. Or pickler, or whatever I am. This is quite a jarring direction for the, Oh god, wait, what am I filling up? I filled up an entire pot full of water. Okay, I'm sure I'll use it. Let's make sure that these... Okay, so here's a fresh cooked jar. Let's pull that out. And put this fresh cooked jar away. So I think we've jarred something. Jar lids don't exist. They do. Oh, wait. Yeah, I mean, they do. I'm using them. They're just hard to find. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, am I? I must be out of sugar or... Yeah, I'm out of sugar. Here, sugar. There we are. Fresh cooked. Done. That's a lot of jarred potatoes. My dude here is quite bored of doing he's like, but you know what? You're gonna eat wonderfully in the future, and it's all because of this hard work. Alright, so why can't I jar other stuff? Weird. I have all the ingredients. It's just grayed out. I'm not sure why. Maybe I don't have enough sugar? I definitely have the vinegar. I have multiple bottles of vinegar here. So that's definitely not... Why is there a car seat? What? There's just... In the box of food, I open it up, and I'm like, a car seat. I don't know how that snuck in there, but that's hilarious. Alright, so here's more bags of sugar. Maybe it can't be frozen? Yeah, perhaps it can't. I did defrost the potatoes. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go with it can't be frozen. So let me go ahead and... I've done all of my potatoes. Just so that I'm 100% clear, I want to absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that I don't need to freeze or refrigerate them later. It has no benefit because I obviously have space for a freezer or refrigerator. But if it requires a freezer or refrigerator afterwards, I would need to know. Let's see. pzwiki.net. Jar of potatoes. It's a perishable food item. It's 60 days fresh. What? It doesn't... Alright, let's read this so I understand. A jar of potatoes is used to preserve potato longer than the standard 14 days. Okay. Afterwards, you have to cook it on a heat source. And it goes 150 days before it rots. So that's pretty good. I can live with that. I might want to jar more later on, when I get closer to the time. Yes, I did notice that they're more dense as well. Not that space is an issue for me, but that is a good point. That somehow it loses density magically. All right, so what am I missing now? I have jar of cabbage uncooked. Can you stop scrolling me down? Okay, let's cook this, and then I will jar up other things. I'll jar up, like, carrots. So give me my carrots. I think I need... Ideally, I would need, like, 15. Let's get 3 more. And... defrost the carrots while I cook the jars. Multitasker I am. All right. My guy is so bored. He's getting, like, weepy and depressed. He's so bored. This jarring task has done more grievous harm. I'm out of sugar? Yes, I am. Okay, well, those jars of cabbages need a little bit more time. Let me go get some more sugar. Now, I ought to use the jarred stuff before I use the canned stuff. The canned stuff, if I am not mistaken, never goes bad. So I can sit on that for whenever I want canned stuff. So this jarred stuff is like when I'm starting to run out of fresh produce, and I need a pick-me-up or something. A dill pickle carrot. You know, I have to sit here for 4.5 more hours and not eat anything. Except for, like, if I want to steal the dog treats. So, all this talk about delicious food, you're slowly killing me. I'm kidding, of course. Alright, and here we go. I've got one more empty jar, but here's uncooked jars of carrots. And here's the fresh cooked jar of cabbage and potatoes. And I have one more jar left. Why is it not letting me jar up the last one? I have vinegar. I have no sugar. Man, it really goes through sugar quickly. Dang, I didn't realize how fast I would eat through my sugar supply. I thought the sugar would stretch a little bit more, because in real life, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I almost never use sugar. But when I do, it's like a 5-pound bag of sugar that lasts you until basically the ants get to it. But I'm out of sugar. Yeah, I'm done jarring, I suppose. I got no more sugar. So, put the empty jar away, the jar lids away. I'll be on the lookout for jar lids and sugar. No more coffee. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to. Canning takes a lot of sugar IRL too. That's fair. As long as it's. I mean, I just didn't know. I'm not complaining about the game mechanic. I just was not. This is the first time I've ever jarred anything, so I had no understanding of the amount of input. I just knew that I needed a whole lot. Yeah, for me, a 5-pound bag of sugar probably lasts. Honestly, it sounds like I was joking when I said until the ants get to it, but like probably until the ants get to it. I very, very, very rarely run out of sugar unless it spoils or something. Move jars into the freezer for long haul storage. I don't think that they benefit. I could be wrong, but if you have factual evidence that they benefit, absolutely I will. But I do not believe, and I could be wrong, again, I don't believe they benefit from being frozen. You wish I could grow sugarcane or sugar beets. Sugar beets would be, in Kentucky, would be a lot more reasonable than sugarcane, I think. Because sugarcane is a bit of a stretch for Kentucky, I'd imagine. Kentucky climate, but... Alright, before I want to... I think we're too far south for maple sugar. Maple sugar would be a New England thing. Alright, let's read a book. Sugar beets would make sense. Yeah. Sugar beets, because maple syrup and sugarcane is not the right climate, but sugar beets, yeah, no problem. Let's read this book. I'm not even sitting in my book nook. My book nook's over here. There. So now there's not like a weird floating object. Leon Love Train, thanks for the follow. And the coolest mom. You cheered bits and I ignored it. I apologize. Thank you. Need to research hydroponics? Oh, when Rimworld is leaking. Okay, I am just tired. I am not bored or sad. Ah! Kentucky does grow sugarcane. It's just undependable. That's cool. I did not know that. And I live adjacent to Kentucky, so you'd think I should know that. But I'm a recent transplant to being adjacent to Kentucky, so I have some slack. But did it in 1993? Yeah, 1993... Maybe not. I shouldn't walk around with this car seat on me. It's 15 pounds I didn't need. The whole time I was canning, I had a 15-pound car seat in my backpack. Which is sort of absurd. Did I fully build the book nook? No. It's just a mini book nook. But, speaking of that... We've got 4 new projects to vote on. Oh, over there, somewhere. So I've been tidying up my neighborhood. Now, I think the plants are going to probably reclaim a lot of everything. Like, at some point, I'll have to run around and cut all the plants down. But I'm just removing some trash from the area. I don't have cleaning supplies to clean up all the blood, though. And for some reason, all the torrential storms that I've received haven't cleaned up all this blood. Which you'd think it would, but... Yeah, I should... If doing a true clean becomes a goal, I will, I'll look for sponges and mops and stuff. All right. I feel very happy about, what is that, 11 canned things? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, 150 days shelf life is really, really good. I'm not that worried about that. All right, let's back up my save while you guys are voting on what I work on next. And then after this, I will spend a day or two on working towards whatever goal gets voted on. Good evening, Harry. So, if Sledgehammer does win, let me quickly look at this map here. I'm trying to figure out where there might be garages that I have not yet searched. There would be more garages north of my last search location, so I could travel there if it becomes a goal. I'm just I've got on my second monitor here. I've got the map open, but my recording software is not letting me shrink. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, continue. And I'm actually not going to sleep just yet because I'll wake up at like 3 in the morning. It will be dark. So I'm just going to read a book for an hour or two. My master carpentry book. It's the last carpentry book I'll ever read. Not because I'm going to die, but because there is no better. Okay, Sledgehammer has won. Sorry, Bake a Cake crew. I'm not hungry, thirsty, I have no needs, immediate needs at least. All right. So, my plan here is to head on out. Well, I guess I'll read a little bit longer because I can't, I don't want to leave during the night when I can't see anything. And do I still have those traps? Yes, I still own the traps. Whether I go back to them or not, I guess I suppose I could check on them on my way out. That wouldn't be terrible. But let me heat up some soup. Some fresh potatoes. Should use these eggs at some point. Okay. Another thing I want to do is to fill up my water coolers. Now, I can't imagine a situation where I'm going to run out of water. It's just, I have so many rain barrels, it's sort of unimaginable. But, adding more water to these water coolers so these water coolers are all full is not a terrible idea. It's very labor intensive and probably doesn't provide benefit, but while I wait for my soup to heat up, it's at least a way for me to be marginally productive. Do rain barrels freeze? No, I don't think they do. Even though they should. But you might not get a lot of precipitation. I think that is the, that's the difference. I'm grabbing so much. Tax refund just right. Thanks, Harry. If I recall, Harry, you're in, like, Norway, though, right? Or Sweden? Sweden? Yeah. So, it's not the stimulus. Oh, my soup's ready. Hey! That must be my cooking. Choo-choo! I'm becoming a better cook. I don't know why that requires me to... Okay. Let's just cut to Yoda. Hide my shame. Oh, come on, man. Don't drop the carrot. Eat the carrot. Consume. Alright, let's not burn my soup. I promise, I am going on the task that you all set me on. It's taking me a minute. Split the soup up into 2 bowls. Put the pot away. Consume one of these bowls. Probably more soup than I need. Yeah, that level up blew out my eardrums just a tinge. I also have a Snarf Live Hydrate. Cheers. And I'm officially drank the last of my coffee. So my cooking is at 5, and I have a book read up until level 6. Oh. I am making Fat Ashley not so fat. I keep eating until I'm full. But that's probably not a terrible thing, considering it's healthy soup and not like Pop-Tarts or other Hostess. So I'll be heading to a neighborhood that I'm pretty familiar with in search of more sledge, if sledge exists. One of the things I just noticed is I don't have my emergency supplies in the glove box of this police SUV or pickup truck or whatever it is. I guess it's a pickup truck with like a covered bed. I don't know what it is. I don't really care. So, emergency supplies would be coffee, a bottle of water, and these are things that honestly, especially if you live, well, a bottle of water is a little tricky, but if you live in a climate that you could get stuck, like when I used to live in New England, it was very important to have warm blankets and you know, stuff like that in your car in case you ever get stranded or stuck in the snow. You don't want to end up a corpsicle. So, very, very helpful to have some emergency type supplies. So, I'm going to put 2 bags of chips, a water bottle, coffee, and then I'm also going to want, I want a hunting knife and a hand axe. So, the hunting knife and the hand axe, here's a hunting knife, and here is a hand axe. A hunting knife and a hand axe will allow me to fashion spears in case of weapon breakage. Speaking of weapon breakage, my lead pipe's at about half. Yeah, zombies can break every possible thing that you, the player, can build. So anything that you can build, they can unbuild for you. Everything that you can build. You place a refrigerator down, they can break it. There is really, as far as I know, no exception to that rule. The zombies are able to break everything. Okay, there we go. So now all of my emergency supplies is in the glove box of this. Normally when I have a sledgehammer, I'll also add sledgehammers to the emergency supplies. Because sledgehammers are a really good way to, like, it's like sort of a get out of jail free card sometimes. When things are going wrong, having a big old sledgehammer definitely helps. Oh, come on, saplings. I hate these little sapling trees. Where did I... Aren't my traps right down here? Yeah, they should be along this stretch, right? I don't see them, though. There are train tracks without the train. I think, as far as the lore goes, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, the zombie virus is supposed to be isolated to Kentucky, but it's also supposed to be airborne. Not aerosolized, but airborne. Meaning that... Okay, so this is a trap that just didn't have bait. Meaning that it's largely why your geographic area is quarantined. Because, you know, things have gone to hell. But also why things aren't looted, but also nothing's running. There's not going to be running trains or anything like that. So, I think I just listened to one of my traps catch something. That was interesting. I'm adding my poison berries as bait, because why not? So there we go. Dead rabbit. Whoa, that's a chunker. What is that, like a Flemish? Jeez, that's a... I mean, it's actually only 2 kilograms, but that's a lot of hunger as far as rabbits go. All right, there we are. Traps checked. A fat rabbit before winter, yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to navigate as best as I can back to where I think there's garages that I have not yet searched. Now, there are definitely a lot of houses, like Shellbell was pointing out one house that I never went up to the second story, for instance, but if I'm searching for sledgehammers, I'm going to be looking for garages that I've never been in, because the chances of finding a sledgehammer in a house is pretty slim, but garages, my chances go up considerably. So if you need the map, it's !map, and then all you got to do is pan up north a little bit to see where I'm headed. So this here is the furniture store. This is the police station, to put everything in perspective. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the elementary school and then take a right. So the elementary school is... hello. Oh boy. Yeah, it's easy to forget that, hey, you're like a police officer with a billy club. So this is the elementary school. I've been active in this area, as you can tell. Oh, you're still crawling. Good for you. Work them calories off. So this is some of the garages I've searched already. As you can see, I've left them open. And we're definitely traveling into a bad neighborhood here. Ooh, you've got a shotgun on your back. So this is some of the rows of garages that have cleared already. These and these. But if I travel a little bit north of here, yeah, here's some garages I have not yet searched, I don't think. I can't be picky, because of course one of the constraints of this series is that I don't leave West Point or Valley Point. So there's absolutely some areas in the game that are likely to have sledgehammers, but I'm not allowed to go there. Leave it at that, as I've explained that rule many a time. Oh, there's a zombie in the garage. Oh, and a generator. Hello. Hey, you might be the Omega, but I'm the Alpha. Okay, this is getting a little wild. They keep flopping in. Can sledgehammers spawn on random Zeds? Maybe? I've never seen it, but I'm not gonna say no. I guess hypothetically, if they have like a, if they've got like a duffel bag or something on them, I could imagine it would spawn in the duffel bag. But again, I've never personally seen it, so I wouldn't I wouldn't expect it to happen like that. I'll put it that way. So before I do anything else, let's take this generator. Oh, this is weird. I can't take... There we go. I was trying to pick it up. That's not how to do that. Yeah, that crawler got noped. I hate when they hit your ankles. It's the worst. It's actually how my one and only... Well, no, I've died twice. But my first death, how that happened was I got my ankles swiped at. I was taken out, man. Hurt my feelings. Alright, so that's a generator. Yeah, they tripped me and bit me. And then the second time was just me being sloppy, not clearing my corners. The episode was literally called Clear Your Corners. Learn my lesson. We are going to want some charcoal, because now I have a charcoal grill. And I will take some windows. More oh, barely any charcoal. A metal pipe. More windows. Charcoal, more cigarettes. These ham radios weigh so much. They're 20 pounds, and you dismantle them into like... I can't even dismantle it right now because it would over encumber me. So let's put this away. Now the question is, and I'm going to poll you all about this, so I have it paused. Should I also search the houses? So... Obviously, searching for sledgehammers, garages are way more likely to have sledgehammers than houses, unless the houses are construction sites. There are some houses that are under construction and would then have a higher chance to find a sledgehammer, but most of these houses are actual houses and not construction sites. But should I search the houses as well, or just the garages? And the charcoal here will serve as like an alternative method for me to cook if I ran out of power or something. Yeah, I could search mailboxes. Now, mailboxes aren't going to have sledgehammers, but mailboxes are pretty common for magazines, skill magazines, but most of the skill magazines in the game I've already read, so. If your mailman manages to fit a sledgehammer in your mailbox, you need to give him a raise. You need to slip him a 20. That's all I'm gonna say. I need some sugar-filled ducks. I hear some zombies around, so it looks like the answer is gonna be yes. Yes, I do search. Where's my list? Okay, I need master cooking and expert fishing. That's the only two books I'm missing. Everything else I don't care about. Somehow or another, this house has battery power running. What? Oh, and it's already tuned in to the automated oh, sugar. Nice. The automated emergency broadcast system. Rotten food. I'll take it for compost. Might as well. A flashlight. This one I'm going to dismantle because I have a bunch of flashlights back home. You only need one of them. Hey! Draco, thanks for the resub. Yeah, now I like sugar, because it's going to allow me to can, right? My opinion of sugar has changed. I feel like this house is a bit of a prepper. They had an emergency broadcast radio. They've had walkie-talkies and, like, military radios and stuff. But then up here, no, I don't know. I'm still also should be on the lookout for... I should be leveling up my metalwork. And leveling up my carpentry when I have the ability to do so, and even electrical. So that would be something like dismantling the lamps, dismantling the bathrooms. I think it's the survivor, not the original owner. Yeah, likely. Dismantling really anything that has significant skill build for dismantling. It will slow me down a little bit, but I think it's ultimately worth it. Yeah, dismantling beds. And that concludes episode 51 of Project Zomboid, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you would like to catch a live stream of Project Zomboid, it streams every Sunday. To find out more, Rhadamant.com has a countdown timer and schedule. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next episode. Farewell.